listen in.
He can?
Okay.
I can't hear him.
Wait. Oh, he just turned it on. He said I can hear you.
There he is.
Here he is.
There he is.
This will be a lot.
Hang on, I was muted, sorry. Can you hear me?
Okay, good. We can hear you.
Okay, it is, 6:29, August 26th. I'd like to call the meeting to order. If everyone stand for invocation.
Our most gracious Heavenly Father, thank you for your abundant blessings. We are grateful for the honor to serve as leaders of our city and for the ability to be involved in useful work for our citizens. Grant us your wisdom and guidance as we strive to make good and fitting decisions for our city and our citizens. Father, we are grateful to those who are with us tonight that have chosen to invest in our city and see the prospect for economic growth and development. You have truly blessed us by sending them our way. We humbly ask that you help us find peace in our world and pray for your mercy on those that are suffering at the hands of those that wish to harm them. Watch over our military and those that are fighting here and abroad to keep our world a safe place and our great nation free. May those that have given their lives today be blessed and find comfort in your arms tonight. Father, we ask for your healing power over our Assistant Fire Chief Curtis Huff and give his wife Shannon strength and comfort. Please watch over them and all of us as we go about our daily lives and keep us safe and healthy. We ask all of these things in your holy name. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Are there any announcements? Whether it be from the audience or here on council, is there any announcements?
A reminder of the fish fry, September 4th at the city park for the fire department.
Remind everybody what time that is.
The fish fry is going to kick off at noon to 4.
And then remind everybody that there's a lot of new faces here. This is what this is for.
This is a benefit for the fire department raise fundraiser. Yeah, there you go.
And what is it?
Saturday, September 4th, noon to 4.
Assuming you got all the fish you need,
I think so. We got close to 500 pounds.
that should be enough.
Is this where the Dunkin'?
I have one.
No,
Yes,
so the Duncan booth, that is another event. I guess we can go ahead and bring it up in here. All the details aren't put out there. We have put together a benefit for the Assistant Fire Chief Curtis Huff. That will be at the city park September 18th. Got a Duncan booth, water slide.
I'm prepared to furnish the water.
You're volunteering to get in you're volunteering to get in the Duncan booth.
No, but I'll throw the ball. I'm pretty good at that too.
I have one.
On September the 11th, I'm not sure what day that is, and I don't know a lot about the details.
Saturday.
I do know in our city park, there also going to be a 9/11 memorial service. And our Senator Bob Hall will be there and some other dignitaries. So, and I don't know who's presenting it. I think the AMVETS may be doing it. but I believe
AMVETS and the Legion are teaming up together on it.
And the VFW, are they, so all the military groups, okay, so
That's 11 a.m. by the way.
it is at 11. All right.
Anything else? Sir, do you have anything?
Me?
No, the gentleman back.
He's with me.
Oh, no.
He's
So you're in bad company then.
I'll make a comment though.
Yes, sir.
I'm new to this area. I'm out of Wisconsin.
Okay.
You got a gold mine down the road.
Well, we'd like to think so.
Driving in here today, so believe it.
He's a vet.
I can't believe it, there aren't more
He
people.
he did 4 tours in Vietnam.
Oh,
I
good.
did 4 tours in Vietnam, 8 years in the Contra War in Central America.
Oh, well, thank you for your service. I'm a veteran myself and I appreciate that. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
great.
It's a pretty impressive area. I'm real impressed.
Well, good. We're glad to have you here. And you can always reach me through any one of these 3 guys. Call me anytime. No citizens input? Nothing? Okay, at this time, we spoke with Kelsey and their group last week with residential land developers. Because of COVID, they weren't able to get the renderings that we've got. You all have the renderings in front of you. Kelsey has been kind enough to share with me the digital version so I could share online if need be. But so whoever wants to go and start this thing off,
Sure.
and then that way I'll put you in order so you're kind of first up,
Yeah.
and then you're more. You could stay, but it'd be boring. You know, it's there'd be no use in staying. Well, y'all can get out of here and get back at a decent time. Yes, sir.
Absolutely. So obviously last week, we talked to you guys a little bit about what our plan was, which is we wanted to do a beautiful development, bring in some commercial, bring in some housing. So we have been working diligently with our engineering team and our development team to put this plan together. Initially, we have actually decided to increase the commercial. So if you see, we've got about 20,000 square foot of commercial frontage here. So we have talked about obviously doing a beautiful redesign of the city building. We have some plans to do maybe a restaurant. We've also got some other possible opportunities to put in some lease space, to bring in some restaurants, bring in some sales tax, bring in some jobs for the community. So we're very excited to show this plan. So if you do see the frontage, you've got the commercial, and then here around and on the back of the property, you've got the residential. So if you guys have any feedback or suggestions or questions, you are definitely welcome to ask us. And this is kind of a
It's a permanent joint.
a prototype. So this is a starting point for us.
Sure.
Mhm.
And now the ones you got on the back side, are those the ones that resemble some of the townhomes you've already seen pictures of? I believe the council has seen those.
Yes, yes,
To me, they're kind of a San Francisco type of
sure.
townhome.
Those
That's kind of what it reminds me of anyway.
Yes, so those are the photos. Those townhomes that you had sent me a picture of, those are in Colorado. So those have been built. And so those are really great. There's individual units, and then there also are units that are put together as well.
Yeah.
But the individual units are around 15 to 1,600 square foot
Okay.
size wise. So they're kind of, they're beautiful. They've got 2 stories with balconies. And so we really want to accentuate the opportunity to kind of overlook the beautiful views of the golf course and that sort of plan. So we've got the townhouses there at the back and then on the side to offload that road. Now, this is just the beginning. So we've got a full 18 acres and this is not the full 18 acres. So this is only just 7 acres.
All this whole thing?
Yes,
All
yes.
this? Sir?
All that is 7 acres. So
Oh
that's
my
the
God.
really exciting part, is that this is what we can fit on just this amount of acreage. So this is exciting because obviously having the full 18 acre ability with you know, the parcel, the 4 acres on the side of the EDC and the 7 acres, this is technically just the, you know, the 7 acre parcel. So this is what we can do there. And our plan is to continue to do the same plan.
On the east of
Yeah,
here.
on the other parcels as well.
How far down past the EDC land have you got? Did MG capture that?
So that's,
land of-
cool. Yeah, so we actually are closing tomorrow, so we have everything under contract and we will have control tomorrow, so that's the 7.8 acres and then the 4.5 acres. So that the EDC parcels is in the middle of those 2
Okay.
parcels,
So
so we
you
do have
only got
control of
one
those
more
2.
lot on the east side of the EDC property.
We already have control of that.
Yeah.
Yes,
All right.
yeah,
So-
that's the Patel.
So You only got that one track lane, it doesn't go all the way out the driveway of the golf course.
Yeah, it goes to the golf.
Oh, it does?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Uh-huh, so
Alright,
you've got
okay.
the piece to the golf
So you've
course.
got 1,000 foot or better of.
Yeah,
of-
so a total of everything with the EDC is 18 acres, and this is just 7 acres of that 18.
But you got 1,000 foot or better of frontage, so yeah.
Yes, absolutely. So we can see much more commercial. We can see,
Yeah,
we can definitely do more housing, and this plan was a starting point for us to kind of work with, to negotiate and kind of see what you guys want and need, not negotiate, but work with you to see what it is you want and need.
and I'm sure this one here is more for presentation purposes.
Yeah, so that is
But
an
just an
example.
idea of what we, what we could do with it or what you
Sure.
could do with it
Sure.
to maximize, land.
Yes, we could do that on, the other 4 acre parcels. We could do a mixed use with retail on the bottom and housing on top, instead of your just straight commercial. So you could do a mix of
Okay.
that, which is why we're excited to have the 18 acres. Because you do have a lot that we can do with that 18 acres. So this just shows what we can do in 7.
So we've all got different.
We all have different.
Well,
Okay. These,
those are different elevations and different
Right.
things.
yeah, those are just examples for our Sanger, Texas project. So we have 30 acres there, and we have a mixed use development project, and we propose this
Okay.
as an option. The city doesn't love it in Sanger. Some cities do,
They're
some cities
different,
don't.
yeah.
They're different, but we have proposed and worked with our architects to put together a plan with retail on the bottom and then residential on top.
Okay. Did you make any questions for them or comments? or anything?
Mayor, did you say you had this electronically?
Yeah,
Okay, when you get a chance, would you send that to me so I could maybe take a look at it? Because I won't be around probably for another 3 or 4 days or better, I'm sure.
actually, I didn't get it, Kelsey.
Where you at, man?
Okay, let me report it to you.
I'm at home.
It must be nice.
Oh, no, it's not where I would rather be.
There's the email address.
I think that if we combine the 4 acres that we have already and your guys' 4 acres, the 8 acres, we have a lot of options to do there. We can really turn a city hall, you guys, to be the main attraction. With, we could either do apartments, because we're gonna do townhomes in this side. So we could do apartments with some storefronts in the front. Doesn't have to be a lot. You guys will let us go 3 stories, be spectacular, okay, be rental, affordable rentals between $850 to about $1,500.
Oh, wow, that's,
Okay, so we can make it affordable for the people. So me personally, what is happening, like I said to you guys before, the rich people, millionaires have moved the rich people coming this way. So a rich person cannot afford no more in our side by Rock Wall or anywhere else, because anything over there, they can't touch it under $700,000-800,000. So we could stay here and do between $375 to about $450. It's affordable
yeah,
because your mortgage is only gonna be about $2,200.
it's the exact definition of gentrification.
So now we'll come in with the apartments. We'll do, and this is what, this idea has come from Frisco Square to me, because I live in Frisco and I've seen Frisco Square, what happened. It's just boom so much. And it was, let me tell you, it was worse than here. They didn't have nothing. I'm talking about in 2004. There was nothing in Frisco. When I tell you that main street was one going this way, one going this way. The stadium was gonna come, it took a long time to come. Because I know, because we had restaurants already planned to go in there. So what he did was, his name was Jim, I forgot the owner. So what he did, they donated this beautiful building for the city, okay? City of Frisco, beautiful little building. That wasn't lit at the time, it was pretty big, but then he built one side of apartments. We rented it. So you had a street going in this way, which we could do here. We'll design it. So guess what? So, Christmas time, we'll have the lights. So it'll be an attraction when people come. and they'll spend money, we'll have, you know, street vendors, popcorn, whatever. So we'll build one build. Once we lease that building out, we'll go to the next one. Once we lease that one out, okay, so we'll do a driveway, two-way, one going that way, make a U-turn, come back this way. So it'll be a very attractable Christmas time, holidays, that people want to come and spend it here,
Okay,
just visit and want to live here. Even either they rent it to somebody else or whatever. That, okay, so I think that's my vision of Lake Tawakoni for this prime land right here across the street.
okay. Everybody on board with this? Very had questions or anything? It's nothing but a presentation, so there's no action out on it. Again, I appreciate you guys coming out and having a little bit more information for us. It gives us an idea of what we might be looking at. And I like the idea because we don't have a lot of real estate around here. And this would be maximizing the real estate that we do have. So there's no other better way to do it. And it kind of brings us up into the 21st century. You know, brings us to where we need to be. And I think it'll be a good deal. I love the fact that you're looking at $850 to $1,500 price range as far as apartments. Those are very affordable. And then we're gonna have some others that are obviously gonna be much more than that. As far as residential, you know, land, you know, residential properties such as houses and things like that. So I think it will all help out a lot. Again, what I'm gonna do is get with our city attorney next week, and we'll let your guys and our guys hash it out. I don't expect any major delays with that. He's quite fluid with the way that needs to be done because of some of the failures that we've had with some other developers that came in with not even enough money to develop it. I mean, they're just coming in and just trying anything they wanted to. But I think, I know I have been ready enough, and I think Kevin has too. At least Kevin and I believe, I'm not speaking over you, Kevin, but I think we have developed quite a bit of trust with this group, more so than we have with other ones in the past. So I really look forward to moving forward with this. And like I said, the EDC has already approved the sale of it. All we need to do is get the lawyers together, draft everything up, get it signed. Let's make this thing happen. As soon as we get a contract or whatever put together, we will have I'll call another emergency session, but a special session. We can do it with it. As long as I've got 72 hours notice, we'll go ahead and put it on the books and get it, get the meeting behind us so that you guys can secure the land and, get your guys, your engineers and architects, and get rolling on it.
Perfect. We'll start on the 7 acres. Tomorrow we close, probably Monday. We'll start the drawing and everything else. So probably, I would say in about 2 weeks,
Okay.
you'll have some plans coming to you guys for approvals and take a look and everything else.
Michael, to your position, do we have water, sewer, both on the other side over there?
Yeah, 'cause last time,
Do we have a 10-inch over there, water main?
We have two lines. We have a 2-inch and we have a 6-inch that stops at the golf course. So we would need to expand that line. And actually, I would probably take it up to 10-inch.
Oh, okay. Anybody else?
What is our cost we're looking at? We're expanding it.
I would have to do some calculations. I could get that to you.
Speaking of cost, what do you anticipate, that what you've shown us, plus the other adjacent properties? This is only the 8 acres, we're talking 18, is that correct? So what kind of dollar figure?
in the 20s,
Huh?
in the 20s,
In the 20s, okay.
in the 20 millions.
Okay,
We have it, so it's okay.
okay.
That's chump change for some of these guys. And part of the deal is always, when I build for them, I always say one apartment is mine.
Yeah.
Especially by the lake.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then we've had those people here, so, they are on board.
No, right now we're doing, just for DJ, the banker in Colorado, it's $100 million project. For Guri, the one who just purchasing this, right now, just in Irving, it's over $16 million. So they got very strong banking, and we have a very good relationship with them. So once it's a green light, it's green light.
Kelsey, would you mind handing the young lady behind you the purple shirt, a couple of one of those copies
Absolutely.
of that? And Kathy, did you get a copy?
No, I didn't.
Do you have any extra copies?
Yes, ma'am, I have this copy here.
I just want to make sure we got it in hand. We've got the, let me see.
And here's an elevation photo of some of our past.
Thank you, no problem. I'm friendly with everybody, I'm okay with everybody.
You must not be on our Wi-Fi. Is that what it is?
Did it not send?
Uh,
Okay, let me see.
I just wonder, are you on our Wi-Fi? Because you don't hardly get any data.
Oh, you're right, I wasn't on my phone. Okay.
I reached out to, what do they call those places? Of course, I reached out to them we had a meeting with them, with Pierre and everybody,
Okay,
because they want to do that development,
okay.
okay? And there was a gentleman, what was his name? Terry. I don't know if you guys know Terry something. Terry something, oh, anyway. But he was he got upset. He got very upset with me. Because I told him that I said the truth, I speak the truth.
I know you do.
Yeah, I don't
You're
lie
very
for nobody, I don't really care.
You're very forward. I
And
understand.
so we were supposed to walk the property today with Randy, but Randy had to fly to Midland. So basically, I just told him straight out. If I'm gonna be involved, there's only one chief, and the rest gotta be Indians. No matter what. I don't need you, I said. I don't need you for nothing.
Yeah.
We have our own engineers, our own architects, so for me, he would never be involved in that project. I said, number one. Number two, I said, we have to eliminate this project right here, because they want to do part three. Part three, I said, it's gotta be, phase three, it's gotta become here, because that street, there's no way the city was gonna us to do an apartment complex in that road. That's not gonna happen, I said, number one. Number two, I said, what we'll do is we'll build phase three here. We'll put a retaining wall by the dollar store, whatever it is.
Yeah.
We're gonna put a retaining wall by the future apartments. So we're gonna go use the two roads a little bit further down. I said, that's the only way it's gonna work. And I said, you guys don't have a very good reputation for the drainage. I said, because the water, where you guys are putting this water, so we have to run the drains all the way from the bottom. He'll know what I'm talking about. And then I said, what happens if there's a fire? Where's the truck gonna come from?
Yeah.
There's no, that's a serious thing. I said, the city's not gonna go for nothing.
Yeah.
So let's talk about it again with the city. I said, let's sit down with my engineers, architects, draw something that is gonna approve and be liking for the city, for them, because you guys don't have a very good reputation. I just told them straight out, you guys do not have a good reputation. Okay, so I think they're all on board. Okay, so Pierre was very, very happy. I said, Pierre, at the end of the day, it's your money. I really don't care. It's your money. I said, either you piggyback with us. I said, sit back and relax. Let us do our thing. I said, and you see we're selling a lot and we're moving along very well, then you can join in. No, I want to join in now. I said, okay, if you want to join in, then we'll do, not a joint venture, don't get me wrong. We'll figure out what we're gonna be able to do for you. I said, but first is first, let's walk those damn things. I said, because you guys are not finished yet.
Yeah, that's, it's the slowest project I've ever seen.
So Randy, so he asked me to come Monday. I doubt I'm gonna be able to make it Monday, but, because I'll be in Colorado.
Okay. Well, guys, we appreciate you coming out, spending your time with us.
Well, thank you for listening to us. A lot of people don't want to listen to us, but
Nah, we always enjoy your company.
but hey, we gotta go back to that pizza shop.
Yeah, we gotta, yeah.
The guy goes, you know the menu? I said, yeah, I know the menu. Okay, you're good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. God bless you, everybody.
We'll be here.
Wow.
We'll be here tomorrow in the morning.
It's one of the.
Take care.
Hopefully we don't see each other.
No, I hope you do, but in a good way, not in a bad.
That's my summer day, man. But yeah, it's one of the largest lakes in Texas.
Bye, thank you.
There's two lakes that are split between Texas and Oklahoma. and
Take care, everybody.
Texas, Louisiana, but as far as landlocked, I mean, not landlocked, but the only, the lakes that are within the boundaries of Texas, this is one of the largest. And it's a great opportunity. Listen, how long you down for?
I come back and forth.
Oh, you do? Now, you're with these guys. Well, keep them in line, keep them in line. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, okay, all right, thank you. Okay. No, if there's a contract.
I have.
No, it's 160.
Thanks for moving that thing.
You're welcome, sir. You leave her be now, chief. You want me to leave it?
Okay,
I didn't even write anybody yet.
I'll leave it.
And you're still complaining.
did you give us any other financials or we just using going off? What we already had?
We're going off of what we changed here. Or
Okay, all right, okay. So as of now, we've gone through the general fund and, we've made some changes to that, not a great deal, but we've made them where we felt like it would be more useful and make more sense. And we've done the water and sewer. And now all we have to do is, review what we've done. And then I guess we go ahead and adopt it.
that we will have a public hearing Monday night. Monday night will be for the public to, they can have a copy of this and they have to sign in the public hearing and they can speak then. And then we go into our regular session after that, well, special session after that. And we have to vote on our budget first and then we move on and vote on our tax rate. Our tax rate is what we had proposed in the newspaper. And we have to vote on that and then.
And this budget is based on the new tax rate.
Yes.
Okay.
Are we within our budget? As
Now,
far as
what we have, if you look at the very top of this, after all the changes and everything that we did last night in general fund, the carryover that we're carrying over into the next year is $21,249. And that is going to leave us approximately $252,000 in our checking account. And that's what our auditors require us to have approximately 3 months of operating capital into the new
To get
year.
into the
Yes,
January.
because our tax dollars do not, and our revenue does not start coming in until then.
Okay.
But, we do have it, but it's better operating practice to have it this way.
Is it possible to get this proposed budget on the website?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, I will break it down, but it will only be the one column of the proposed budget.
Yeah, it won't have
instead of-
another,
instead of all
it
the
won't have all the previous
But
years. and all that.
it will be the adopted budget after we adopt it. And
Oh, we
that will
can-
be at our regular session.
Yeah, but, so we can't get the proposed budget on?
I
there?
can put it on,
Oh.
there, but we will just have to have him remove it and then put the other one on. there
Right,
as well.
right.
So
Well, I'd at
it's-
least like for everybody to have,
So after next week, then I will, after we have our meeting Monday, then I'll get it moved.
are you gonna be here tomorrow?
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah, I'd like to go ahead and get this, what we're looking at now, get this out there on the website. And then once we go through the proper channels and adopt it, we'll just replace the adopted with, the proposed with the adopted. But at least give everyone a chance to see, with their own, with their own eyes of the budget that we're proposing.
Right.
So it really, the general fund looks, it's water. Is this water or everything? The 21,000 carryover.
That's just water.
That was the water.
General fund.
Okay, so water, we're carrying over 249,000.
And in our general fund, we're carrying over $44,429.
Okay, which is fantastic, guys. Again, I think that, I think that falls on everybody's shoulders from the field to the department heads to our city hall personnel to our city council. I think everyone should be real proud of that.
So I guess my next question is, okay, that's how much we're carrying over. Do we still have operating expenses for the next couple of months that are still
Yeah,
not
that's,
part of that?
At the top of the general fund budget, there is approximately going to be 200, that's an estimate, 278,000 in the account that will carry us through.
And do we have any of that money that we can use for something else that we can take from, like we were talking about, Leon's part of the project?
That we have what we have left in our budget this year. And possibly if we can propose something for EDC to put in there for our park. So at our next, we can make a decision at our workshop, not at the workshop, and that's not work, at the public hearing, we can make the decision if we want, how we want to use what money that we have left in the park fund, and then see how much more we're needing possibly from EDC. You know, we can propose that in our special session there.
the next EDC, I think. The 11th.
It's not on the
13th, I'm sorry. Yeah,
So it's the day before our city council meeting.
Right.
because they have the meeting.
Yeah, Monday, yeah. Okay. Okay, we'll deal with that when we get to it. Any questions, comments, or concerns regarding the proposed water budget and the proposed general fund budget?
Nope.
I'll play the devil's advocate here and let everybody know, as we did as was done last year, is that this isn't the perfect budget. We've made some mistakes, and I know this was brought up last year. I believe Kevin is the one that brought this up. And we kind of proved something to ourselves that we did a good job. We've been a good stewards of the city's money for these last 12 months. And there's probably some mistakes in there, things we may have to move around. But I feel confident that this council has put together a good budget. Kevin, are you there?
Yes, sir, I am, and I agree with you. I'm sure we'll find some things, but I think as long as we keep learning and we keep putting the cost to the right line item, I think that was something that helped us this year.
Yes.
Annette made some changes and we had some monies going to the right line items, and we found some that maybe still weren't during these budget workshops. And I think that's something that's very crucial. So I think if we keep making the same progress that we've made, we're going to have another budget workshop this coming year that's going to be a very good, very productive and very good. I'm happy with what we're doing with this council and with this staff.
Good. All right, I guess we'll go around the horn here, go around the shoe, what I call it. Leon, have you got anything?
I'm good.
Pam, Robin, Chris?
No, I'm good. I like what we've done.
Okay. All right, that being said, we're gonna move on to the agenda item number 8. Chair would entertain a
I'll make a
motion.
motion with her.
I don't know, a little fast, slow down. Slow down.
I second that.
What's that?
I second that motion.
So Chris made the motion, Kevin seconded, all in favor?
Kevin Featherston.
Pam Reed.
Chris Burkett.
It is unanimous, this meeting is adjourned.
Bye, y'all.
Thank you, guys. Thanks, Kevin. Hope you're feeling better. Tell Kimberly hello for us. We hope she's feeling better too.
Yes, sir, I will. Thank you.
Y'all need anything, you can call me.
She's sick too.
Yes, sir.
Yep, they're both about to kill each other over there.
See y'all.
Yeah, I'll be right there.
Okay.
I like it so far. I mean,
Yeah. I wanna bring some.
this is